What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk a little bit today about a follow-up to the story that I did yesterday. And the story was about 16-year-old Ralph Yarl, the man in Kansas City, Missouri, the young man in Kansas City, Missouri that was shot going to the wrong house looking for his brothers. And in that video, I said a lot of things where, you know, it didn't sit right the way the investigation and stuff went. And you know how you guys have already heard the story. Shoot someone twice that knocked on your door or rang a doorbell. And one of the big things in that story that didn't sit right with me is they didn't identify the man. Well, today, family, they did identify the man. And he's 84-year-old Andrew Lester, pictured up here. Now, Mr. Lester is arrested on 2 felonies because yesterday he was released. And there was a big uproar and a lot of public protests, which it should have been. And now some type of justice is going to start. The groundwork of some justice is going to, you know, start moving forward. He's charged with 2 felonies. Felony number 1 is armed criminal action. And the second felony is first-degree assault. Now, this man is 84 years old. And the reason why he was arrested, they went back and looked. And after further, you know, investigation, there were racial components in the case. Now, I'm going to say something real quick before I show this press clipping. This man right here is 84 years old. And I want everybody to remember that. Yeah, Ralph Yarl knocked on the wrong door, but he should not have got the treatment he did get. I want to play this press clipping real quick before I make any type of judgment call on this man. But I'm going to bring out something in this video that I've witnessed or I've seen a transition of, as far as how the older you are, the different, you know, it's a big difference in the way you think. And it might be justly so. But let me play this press clipping before I really talk about, I mean, we're going to really get deep today and talk. I'm going to try to leave the emotions out of it. And we'll take it from there. Sorry for the delay. Let's go.
16-year-old Ralph Yarl is out of the hospital this morning as the man accused of shooting him, 84-year-old Andrew Lester, could soon be behind bars.
A warrant was issued for Mr. Lester's arrest. I can tell you there was a racial component to the case.
Andrew Lester is facing 2 felony charges, armed criminal action and first-degree assault, which carries a penalty of up to life in prison. Yarl's family says he was gunned down after mixing up the address when he went to pick up his younger siblings in a Kansas City neighborhood, going to Northeast 115th Street instead of Northeast 115th Terrace, a block away. According to court documents, he rang the doorbell, waited, then the door opened. The charging documents allege Lester shot the teen twice with a revolver through a glass door.
We know that blackness in and of itself, just being black, has been seen as a threat often in this country.
Yarl's mom and the family's attorneys spoke today on CBS Mornings.
He had the bullet in the up here for about, let's say, up to 12 hours before it was taken out. Ralph is doing considerably well. Physically, mornings are hard, but his spirits are in a good place.
According to the probable cause statement, Lester told police he thought someone was breaking into his house and that no words were exchanged before the shooting. That shooting sparked protests in Kansas City over the weekend. The house where it happened has been vandalized. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Okay, guys, there you have it on the update. First of all, it's good that the young man is home. And, you know, lucky to have survived that. And I'll keep him in my prayers, and I wish him and his family the best. You know, as innocent as knocking on somebody's door or ringing somebody's doorbell, it should never have to come to this at all. But As far as Mr. Andrew Lester, guys, let me say this, and I'm going to be honest with you. There are a lot of people out here, right, that are non-black. I'm not saying all, that are older and elderly and are in fear for their life of black folk. And I'm going to tell you why. This man is 84 years old. He's been around a long time. Times have definitely changed. He's seen a constant turnover in the way that humanity was from when he was a child to when he's older. And a lot of people are doing it. I'm going through that transition right now at 50. And it's a natural transition because remember, the world is constantly evolving or devolving depending on how your mindset is in terms of how you view it. Now, this man right here, Mr. Lester, I guarantee you at his age, 84 years old, he has ailments. He has a lot of things that he's battling with just to even keep his heart beating. It could be all kind of things. Regrets that he has in life, relationship he has with family members. You don't know. And don't get me wrong, where I'm going with this, I am not defending this man at all, so I do not want to hear that in the comment section, please. But hear me out on this. Somebody that are older, that don't really go out much, the way they see the world is what they see on what? The media. And luckily in my video yesterday, I said a lot of the media paints us as monsters or beasts that cannot be reasoned with. And it makes us, as black folk, a force, of a negative force at that. I'm sure this man sits in the house and watches the news all damn day to keep up with current events. Probably still reads the newspaper because remember, the newspaper was big before the media was big. And I think it shapes his thinking of how the world is. The world is full of people that want to take advantage of you or kill you or anything like that. He shot through the door with a revolver. Now, if you're old and you're fearful for your life and all this stuff, you still open the door after seeing the camera. Because think about it, he wouldn't open the door if he hadn't seen the camera. And he had a gun in his hand. So that lets you know he looked at the camera. Oh, it's a black dude at my door. He's trying to rob me like these home invasions on television. I got something for him. Come to the door, open the door. You heard it say, he thought he was getting robbed. There are people out there like, you know, some people that say, man, I wish that was me. Sometimes there are people out there that really wish it was them. And he thought his wish came true. Somebody was coming for his, and he was going to show him what he's about. Even though you're an old man and we're all men, we still have this brutishness about us. Even though he's an old man and he's still a man, he wanted to prove that you're not going to do him like that. Even though he's in a frailish state, he still got some punch. He still got some punch left in him. And I think this is about what got his ass locked up when they really got into it. You look and shot. You were smart enough to open the door, but you wasn't smart enough to open your fucking mouth before you pulled the trigger. So you couldn't say you was that scared. Do I think he was scared? Yeah, I think he was scared. But I think he was going to rely on that too at the end. His age. You shot a 16-year-old boy, sir. So you see where the woman said the bullet went? Said the bullet was here. And it's out of his face. So they removed it 12 hours later. Now, the way I'm looking at it like this, and I'm just using my ignorant forensics, I think when he opened the door, he had his head turned looking down the street. And then when he was turning, that's when he got hit. So I think as soon as he opened the door, he shot. Boom! Hit him. Knocked him on the ground. Then when he hit the ground, sir, you shot again through the glass door. Under the premise of the door being locked. You shot twice. That's attempted murder. See, they looked at that. People are protesting. You got to do something. Now, the mother said his mornings are messed up, you know, and he's doing better. The good thing that's going for the young man, Ralph Yarl, is he's only 16 years old and his mind and stuff can heal faster than somebody that's older. Now, I don't know if he'll get all those brain cells back because I heard they don't reproduce. But at his young age, and he's, his vigorous age, he should, come back to, I don't know if his life will be normal or if he have any type of cerebral seizures or anything like that. And I'm not putting that on him, but it's just the reality of having a traumatic brain injury. I hope everything is all right. I'm going to tell you another thing, guys. The charges that are, armed criminal action and first-degree assault, they will be reduced. The man is 84 years old. They will be mercifully reduced. So it might, that first-degree assault might go to third-degree assault. You know what I mean? This is how the justice system is. So, I mean, if y'all thinking he's going to get life in jail because it said first-degree assault, they're not. They're going to take into account your age, whether you've been in trouble before, what was your motive? Because I think his motive was fear, but he wanted to be tough and stare fear in the face before he shot it. That's what's messing him up. You shot through a glass door, you could have spoke first. You just looked and shot. Then, just like a lot of older people, you shot and then didn't call it in. Boom, that a teacher. Remember I was playing around thinking, that's what I think it was. Is this man a monster? For what he did some monster stuff, but I think he was scared. But I thought he was just one of those older people that, we were younger, the ball go in their yard. You got to go over there. Everybody like, man, I don't want to go over there. You go over there and they get the hell out. One of them people that get the cursing and they just want to be left alone. But I mean, sir, you can't live in public and not expect to interact with the public at any given time. Think about it. That's what I'm saying. That's just my thoughts on it. It's unfortunate this happened. And it's unfortunate a lot of people out there that, watch the news and get consumed by it. And it makes them so scared that they're scared to open their door or go out the house. And this is just a reality with a lot of the elderly. Hell, this man watched the news. He probably see crimes against the elderly all the time. Man, that guy was my age. Remember, we recall and recollect with people and circumstances, especially when somebody's the same age as us, especially when somebody died. I'm like, damn, he was the same age as me when he died. You know what I mean? We connect with things. Mr. Andrew Lester, it's unfortunate that he has to live in that type of fear or be that brazen to where he has to, feel as though he got to shoot somebody first to defend himself and don't even know if it's a threat or not. Now, the thing about racial components, I think Ralph Yarl must have said something that the guy said that put it in that category. Because just shooting and opening the door and all of that stuff is not racial. That's fearful. So something had to be said, a phrase or something. I may be wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. You guys out there, just hit me up in the comments and let me know. But it's just good that the young boy is home. And he going to get some type of justice. Guys, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, leave me a comment, man. Tell me what you think. Some of y'all out there in Kansas City, Missouri got more access to news than we do. Share it with the listening audience in the comment, man. You guys, as always, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.